Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Dave Simons. I've been a videographer for over 12 years, and I've been helping marketing teams build their brands and get leads through video for at least 8 of those years. So far, this YouTube channel has been an eclectic mix of travel videos, gear reviews and tests, and video editing tutorials. So for a few months now, I've been doing some research on spotlights and gobos to jazz up the backgrounds of my videos, both for myself and for clients. So I kind of wanted to play around with a more budget spotlight and gobo kit before I move on to bigger and better things. But I was kind of impressed by everything it came with. So it came with 31 gobos that all actually seem pretty useful and something I'd use in everyday life, like fancy windows that I don't have in my house. I wasn't quite sold on the gobo kit that came with the Aperture Amaran spotlight, and that also cost double the price. So I decided to try this one out. As you can see, digital photo. It ran about $190 for the Aperture Bowens mount version of it. The build quality actually feels pretty nice. It's definitely got some weight to it. It feels like machined aluminum. And then it's got a few colors: red, green, blue, yellow, and then orange, I believe. So 5 colors, because I may end up using my SL60W to project instead of the higher powered 300C. So it actually comes with a nice little leather flipbook case for all these gobos as well. And it's got a magnetic holder for the gobos and sort of little barn door scrapey type things to control the light into a beam if you want. So that's great that it comes with 4 of these. That's kind of like a subtle arch window. I like the way that looks. It's really believable in real life scenarios, real life settings. I think it's just so cool that you're able to focus the shadow to this degree. For this kind of cheaper set, I didn't think I was gonna get much in terms of lens quality. So this is actually a pleasant surprise. So I'm kind of breaking the rule of lead room and everything. Yeah, so I like the way that looks. And then I just put a small ring with like a tiny hole versus like the 2 other sizes of holes. Instead of controlling kind of the radius of the light, it controls more just how bright it is. Now it's daytime here, and this is at 100% brightness. As you can see, it made it quite a bit dimmer. So the default size is more like that. It's just a big open ring, kind of like a wide aperture, if you will. And so that leads to a really bright image. And then here, if I put on one that's this size, kind of reduces the brightness a little bit. It feathers the edges. It's kind of a good middle point. This is definitely gonna look good with orange. Yeah, so I like the way that looks as well. That's pretty neat. But of course, there's this window right here signaling that it's definitely daylight. So in this case, I definitely like it without the orange gel here. I kind of like the way the regular spotlight looks as well. That blue goes with the shirt. Even though it's like an unrealistic sort of sci-fi type background, I really like the way this looks. The red kind of blocks a little bit more light than the other gels, I feel. Man, that yellow really punches through. I think this blocks the least light out of all of them, which kind of makes sense. It might be the lightest color. So something I noticed on the 3rd night of testing this spotlight and gobo kit is that you can combine 2 gobos together in a way that looks very convincing and realistic. So you can put one gobo inside the 2 magnetic holders, and then you can put one on the outside. And then it gives you that little bit of separation, and that little separation is all you need to create kind of a focus distance between the 2 gobos. So you can see this 4-pane window and this tree have a focus distance between them. So the focus is on the 4-pane window and the tree is out of focus in the background, which makes it much more plausible because of course the tree isn't directly on the window. So I found that to be a really cool unknown feature. I wonder if they even planned for that, but there are magnets on that outside. So I'm sure they were like, why not just include this? And as you can see right behind me, I just put that open arch window and combined that with the tree as well. This is one of my favorite combinations. Right now it's winter and the trees are dead and this kind of just feels like a fitting background. And over here, we have my old SL60W light that I actually got from a client one time. Shout out to Matt. It's actually powerful enough to project this on a black background. But yeah, at $190, this 100S lens max from Digital Photo has been, I think, extremely worth it. I'm sure there's a lot more I can say about this Spotlight and Gobo kit combo, but drop any questions you have below. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.